EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Gibbs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action, it's gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Carr to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 51 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Peyton Turner in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now a play fake. Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Carr. Throw left side is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Goff throwing again. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Goff. It's a shovel pass, and it's complete. So he stops for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going quickly out to the right side. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Sutton, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And down inside the 15 he goes. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Touchdown! Jason Kabinda from a yard out. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue you that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from the 1. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is incorrect. And the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Williams to return. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, it's Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Carr now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Carr going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. York able to send this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. With that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. To throw is Carr. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 36 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Carr will look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 65 yards. And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Demario Davis there on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now looking to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Well, able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is gone. And that's caught by Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now
it's gone. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Carr. It's complete. Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here comes 2nd down.
Down the field. Let's get in that end zone.
Carr. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's got a man, complete, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Oh, a design run for their wideout. There he goes left side. And he's across for a touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. York now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can.